Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country...
And here we go. Be careful what you wish for, Parker.
Hello, Peter.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Multiverse movies. Let's get that frame right there. What is up, guys? Welcome back. And today, we don't really have a lot of topics. This might be a short stream. In fact, I might do open panel later today. So if you want to potentially be on stream, you might have the chance later on. But yeah, the big deal this weekend, of course, is the Black Adam tease of Superman. You know, Dwayne Johnson kind of teased Superman possibly being in the Black Adam to some capacity. But first, I want to say hello to everyone. Antonio's in the chat. What's up, Antonio? Of course, we got Camus in the chat. And then Coffee Machine was here earlier. And also we got Ashley the Widow. What's up, Ashley? But yeah, I am going to talk a lot about this. I did do a video on it, so my opinions are kind of already out there. But I do kind of want to go more into it. But first of all, happy 4th of July to all the Americans out there. I'm assuming a vast majority of the people watching this are American, because for some reason the Americans are the ones that are always on YouTube. But yeah, happy 4th of July. I hope y'all are having a great 4th of July. I know some of y'all might be busy, so we probably won't have a lot of people on the stream. You know, of course, people love making hot dogs and burgers on these days. Not as Mexicans. We only fajitas and tamales. I'm just kidding. And of course, we know Minions is taking over the box office. You know, the title really serves the box office. You know, this really is the rise of Gru now, you know. And of course, we're not talking about Ezra Miller. Shut up. I'm just kidding. But yeah, what's up, everyone? I guess let's get some things out the way. First, I do ask you guys to please smash that like button. It means a lot, because if you don't smash the like button, this is how I'm going to react.
You can't keep getting away with it! He can't keep getting away with it! He won't. Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah!
I accidentally unplugged my mic. Crap. All right, we're back. We're back. Okay, I think the audio is back to normal. Sorry, guys, I unplugged my mic. I shared the best Captain Americas on Belser. Oh my god, I saw that. Yeah. Are you assuming my nationality? Yes, sir, I am. You got a problem with that, you fucking Yankee? I'm just kidding. Kamuzu and Ashley liked the video. Dang. Is this racially motivated? No, it is not racially motivated. It is racially motivated. But yeah, of course, happy 4th of July once again. I was actually going to do this as a kind of like 4th of July like stream, but you know, I didn't feel like it. So I just did this. But really, this is just going to be a random stream talking about whatever, whoever, and whatever. But now let's actually pull up this article that I do want to read now that I'm in a better place where I can actually pull up links. So this is coming from Screen Rant. Here it is. All right, we're in good position. Let's read this. Sorry if I sound a little exhausted. Also, I am going to have open panel later today. I do want to, something I want to do more often on my channel. Oh, crap. Why is my StreamYard comments not? It won't let me scroll all the way down. Crap, what the heck? It won't even let me scroll down to the comments. There's like, it's telling me there's comments from y'all, but it won't let me actually, it won't actually let me see them. So that's weird. Happy Captain America Day. Fucking Mexican. I bet you've never even been to America. I'm just kidding. But let's actually read this article. Dwayne Johnson seemingly teases Black Adam will have a Superman cameo. Dwayne Johnson teases that Black Adam might have a Superman cameo after all. The DC Extended Universe is on the verge of finally introducing The Rock's titular and you know what? Shut up. I'm just kidding. Anti-hero. He's been attached to play the character even before the DCU began in 2013 with Man of Steel. Fun fact, by the way, he was casted as Black Adam when he still had hair. And ever since Henry Cavill's version of Superman was introduced, there has been a strong interest from the fans to see the Kryptonian hero meet Dwayne Johnson's DC character. Black Adam's DCU debut was pushed back several years after plans for him to be the villain in Shazam were shelved in favor of giving him a solo movie instead. Black Adam's upcoming release in 2022 is a culmination of that journey, one which will see the powerful DC anti-hero reawaken in the modern day. It is not yet confirmed how the movie ties to the larger DCEU, although some connections to Shazam are expected. Other DC heroes are confirmed to appear thanks to the Justice Society of America playing a prominent role. And I'm trying to find if they have the tweet. So here's the tweet. Let me actually try zooming out so that it can be on full frame. So how many people we got in chat? Oh, yeah. This is a woke DC show stream. Hey, whoa, hold on, man. Hold on, man. I have 2 white friends, okay? I have white friends, so I'm not woke, okay? I mean, I think Max is white. Maybe he identifies as gray. I'm just kidding. Racially motivated. I think I read that already. I have to react to Jody's nonsense. Oh, yeah, Jody's Corner. He's my idol inspiration. I hope to be like him one day. I'm just kidding. But that's like in an hour for like 30 minutes. Nice. Back in 08. Wait, did it say the year? Because I know it was before the MCU, but I don't remember exactly when. But anyways, let me actually read this. From back in the day when I was wrestling in flea markets for $40 for $40 a match, all the way to now, I've learned to always listen to the audience because they always. Oh crap! I accidentally opened another tab. The audience. Crap! Oh crap! I'm opening another tab 2 times. Audience, because they will always lead you to where you need to go. I hear you, and I always got you. # Black Adam. And of course, the tweet he was responding to was heroes. I can't wait for this movie. I don't care if there are no cameos in it, but if there are, shows. And that's exactly Henry Cavill's too. That's not just any Superman logo, you know. I'm just kidding. But and there was also so we had, I don't even know where it's coming from, but it doesn't sound reliable to me. But it's coming from somebody saying that the post credit will show Amanda Waller speaking with Black Adam and saying that Superman can beat him. And it's going to seemingly tease Superman versus Black Adam. However, they specified in this report that apparently you don't see Henry Cavill's face, which would make the third time Henry Cavill's Superman makes a cameo, but we don't see Henry Cavill's face. Um, and it's, I won't lie to you, I was fine with it in Shazam, and I was fine with it in Peacemaker. But I feel like doing it a third time, and again, this isn't coming from any reliable sources. However, because this has been a repeated pattern, it seems like that could be a possibility. I'm really worried. I don't want Headless Superman all the time. You know, at some point you got to show his face. I mean, Henry Cavill is a young, handsome man. Okay, he is. If there's anyone who's gonna have a camera pointed at their face, it's gonna be him. I mean, even if I got a camera there, you know, if my face is here, then you know what? We're gonna stream like this from now on. Yeah, stream like this. Yeah, headless stream. We're gonna do a headless stream from now on. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, also I didn't even know he was fucking doing flea market wrestling for $40 a match. That's something new to me. Also, we got Louis Barry here in the chat. What's up, man? He says, I want Cavill Supes and Black Adam, Shazam 2, and The Flash. I believe Grace Randolph said that we're gonna see like a quick news headline of that will show you Henry Cavill Superman, but it's old footage. I believe that's what she said. But again, Grace Randolph isn't reliable. They're not reliable. I honestly don't care. But yeah, I want Cavill. And Enosh said this best himself. So Enosh, my good friend, Point Extra Lounge, he has said that the reason why it should be Henry Cavill is because it sets up, because there's already buildup, because we now establish who the Superman is in this universe, because Henry Cavill has been in Man of Steel, of course. You learned his origins in Man of Steel, and Batman vs. Superman, Zack Snyder's Justice League. You've had so much buildup with the character of Superman in the DCU, so you might as well use that version of Superman. And then now, of course, the Black Adam movie, that's the buildup, and using that is good buildup. And I think it makes perfect sense to, you know, use Max identifies as Steel. Fucking Max. By the way, thank you again for the appreciation stream, Max. That means a lot. That was cool. I will say the last 30 minutes of that stream were pretty boring. I won't lie to you. But yeah, this is what he was saying. And then, of course, that aligns with the rumors. But anyways, let's read the rest. The hopes of Henry Cavill's Superman and Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam meeting in the upcoming movie have been around for years. Cavill and Johnson have posted several photos together during that time to get fans even more excited about the possibility. The fact that they both share the same agent, Johnson's former wife, has also left fans encouraged that they'll team up or fight eventually. However, Henry Cavill's DCU future as Superman has repeatedly been called into question at the same time. If Black Adam does well, a Superman cameo, it would seem that Henry Cavill will be the one to play him. Warner Brothers and DC Films have gone around using Cavill to bring the Man of Steel to life recently, though Shazam included a faceless Superman cameo, while Superman Silhouette and Peacemaker also did not require the Man of Steel star. Since Warner Brothers and DC have multiple Superman projects in development, Black Adam could even be a place to debut a new Clark Kent actor. In any case, fans will know relatively soon whether or not Superman has a cameo in Black Adam. Of course, I forgot to put a poll. I was going to put like a poll of like, you know, I'll put the poll right now. Let's see. I want to ask you guys, who you rooting for in a fight? Who you rooting for? And it's Black Adam or Superman. I actually want to ask that question right now. Who you got in the fight? Who would you willingly? I mean, I'm Team Superman, regardless, because Superman to me is the pinnacle of heroism. I don't care. Yeah, I want Henry Cavill. To me, he's my favorite Superman of all time. Also, by the way, I forgot about this, but Dwayne Johnson's agent is his former wife. I don't even know how the heck they do that, but I guess money talks, you know. I think I'm going to click on the tweet instead of reading this article. Let's see. All right. But yeah, I want Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is my favorite Superman of all time. I feel like he's done incredibly well with this character that has so much legacy. Oh, why is my Twitter on white mode? Why is it on white mode? It's usually on that dark blue mode. Dang it. I think my computer's racist. Oh, crap. Close the messages. But here's the tweet. Of course, everyone wants Henry Cavill. Oh, my God. Ryan Zeverfett right here. I got to like this for him. But this is interesting. And I really wonder if I really wonder if we are going to get Henry Cavill. And I look in my dream world scenario, I want Henry Cavill, not just because he's my favorite Superman, not just because I think all the 3 movies he's been in are cinematic masterpieces, Man of Steel, BVS, and Zack Snyder's Justice League. Of course, he's in my favorite movie of all time, which of course is Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yeah, I know that's an unpopular opinion, but it is my favorite movie of all time. But Superman, it's not just that. It's that Henry Cavill's already had that build-up. We know this character. We know the arc. We know what his character is all about. And I feel like it's just perfect to have Henry Cavill, fight Dwayne Johnson. White mode cringe. Wow, Kamo, you're telling me you don't like white people now? Actually, let me see the poll. We have 2 votes. Who are you rooting for? And those 2 votes say Superman. Okay, let me actually give you guys my thoughts on the Black Adam trailer, though. Let's actually put this right here. That looks weird. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull up this image so that way there's a better thing to have there in frame. Also, what's up, Nicotina? How you doing, man? I just liked Ryan's tweet just right now. Crap, where was I even at? What was I even saying? I don't remember. Isaac, are you a buff Captain America fan? For a while, I thought you meant like, crap, what was I going to say? I thought you meant like you're buff and you're a Captain America fan, because I'm obviously not buff. The trailer for Black Adam, I really loved it. The music, the tone. I've never in my life thought we were going to see the Justice Society of America in a movie like this. Dr. Fate, that was a perfect casting for Dr. Fate, man. I don't know why I'm freezing on the actor's name. Of course, he's one of the most iconic James Bonds we've had. And then we're going to see Atom Smasher. That's pretty cool, although I'm still concerned about the actor himself. But of course, Hawkman looks cool. Everything looks cool. My only concern for the Black Adam trailer was that it didn't seem like it had much of a story. It shows you the origin of Black Adam, but it doesn't really tell you what the rest of the story is. And that kind of scares me. I thought the trailer looked cool. I thought the powers looked cool. I think everything looked cool. But it just Pierce Bronson, my bad. I don't know why I forgot that name. He's an icon actor. He's an iconic actor. But where was I? Isaac, do you want Cavill and Black Adam? I mean, if it fits the story, yeah. I mean, regardless, I'd still want Henry Cavill is my favorite Superman of all time. And I honestly would want Cavill because he's my favorite Superman of all time. And I think he fits in the fight with Black Adam, especially because there's already build up to the character. There's build up for both Black Adam, build up for Superman, and I would love to be Henry Cavill. Regardless, though, if they bring in another actor, either way, I'm still going to be hyped. Not as hyped, but still hyped to some extent. His name is James Pierce Brosnan. Wait, I thought you cut your hair. I did. What you mean? Yeah, right here, right? I cut my hair. See, I knew this was a DC show stream. Okay, Morbius show, man. This guy likes Morbius, man. Fucking Morb. I don't even know. I'm trying to find some offensive word. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Isaac, who would win in a 50-yard dash? Max or Brian, Master of None? I'm gonna say Brian, because Max, I believe, works like an office-like job, where he's kind of sitting all day, while Brian, I know he knows how to repair cars. I know he knows that, so that means he does more physical stuff. So I would assume that Brian would win, based on the fact that Brian does something physical while Max doesn't. Dang it, am I being fat phobic? Because if I am being fat phobic, then screw it. I'm just kidding. But I guess that's a good question. But I would say Brian. Brian would probably win. Although I don't know because I've never seen them. I've never seen anyone's legs. On YouTube, you never see anyone's legs. Like none of y'all know what everything below looks. That sounds nasty. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. L. John Tron. What are you trying to say, Camu? I'd say I'm the fastest because us fucking Mexicans. If when we're running from, we are always prepared to run away from immigration. So I'm just kidding. Let's actually look at the poll right now. We have a poll. We have 5 votes. 20% say Black Adam. 80% say Superman. So I'm assuming only one of you voted for Black Adam. My favorite Captain America is John Walker, especially the one in the comics. The racist fascist. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Dang it! Am I gonna get canceled? This man, come on, Antonio. Am I wrong? Me and Antonio right here. The minute you hear La Migra, fucking speeding. We're speeding, man. We're speeding. Oh, yeah, I forgot. But Thor Love and Thunder comes out this Thursday, and I'm going to be watching it on Thursday. So be on the lookout for my review. And yeah. But yeah, this is DC shows, man. This is the DC cult, man. Fuck Marvel. Like, what has Marvel done? Like, making $1 billion at the box office is lame. It's lame as heck, bro. It's lame. I'm just kidding. I remember back in 2016, it was the Marvel DC rivalry was like at its peak. Or back then, if you had said something like back then, if you were on Twitter and you talk about like DC movies, people would be like, no, Marvel. Or if you talk about Marvel movies, they'd be like, no, DC. I don't know. It's weird. Who would win in a cage match, Widow or Saggy? I don't even know how to answer that. Maybe Saggy, because she often is very aggressive. I don't know. I can't. It's a weird question, but I don't know. I honestly don't know who would win. I don't know because I don't know what their jobs are, so I don't even know which one's most physically. I don't even know how to answer that. Lol. Somebody's probably gonna clip this out and send it to them. Although I know Ashley's here. I don't know. A cage fight. But fuck did I sleep? Fucking French people, am I right? I'm just kidding. Saggy smells funny. Oh my god. I can't answer that, but I feel like maybe Saggy. I don't know. Saggy and I are equally matched height-wise. Well, I didn't say anything about height, but I can't guess anyone's height based on camera. Like, I can't guess. Like, I want somebody to guess my height right now. I want somebody to guess my height, and whoever gets my height right, you get doxxed. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Although I think Ashley would win if somebody started making fun of Kevin Feige's hairline. I'd say that. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know how we. These are actually interesting questions. Dang, y'all actually got around close to the height. Close enough. I want to see if someone can point out the exact height, though. So these are incorrect, but they're close enough. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm actually 6'5". Yeah, 6'5". I'm tall. Just never meet me in person because I can't confirm. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Black Adam, Dwayne Johnson. I honestly think Dwayne Johnson would want something like this to happen, of course, because just promoting Superman versus Black Adam will make you a lot of money. Oh, Coffee Machine got it right. 1-1. He's right. He's right. I'm just kidding. 5'8". No. Isaac is 3'4". There we go. Exact height right there. I'm just kidding. 8'9". Yep, I'm 8'9". I'm just kidding. My exact height is 5'5". I'm very short. To be fair, Mexicans tend to be short. That's why. Name one Mexican basketball player right now. Name one. Go. Exactly. And don't. Who's the guy who plays? Who used to play for San Antonio? He's not Mexican. He's from Argentina. Manu Ginobili. There we go. But to be fair, Argentina. That's probably the most annoying country out of all the Latino ones because they often try to come off as very European. Like if you ever meet an Argentine, they come off as very, and also they look really incredibly white. They look ginger basically. No hate, but every Argentine I've met is really annoying. I won't even lie to you, because they'll be like, "Oh, my family heritage is European." I was like, "Okay, I don't give a shit." Like I know I have a bit of French in my heritage, but I never tell anyone I'm fucking French. But oh well. I'm fine. What the heck? You're that short? You're 5'1"? God damn, that's short. I'm not joking. I thought you'd be much taller. So yeah, I don't. I'm actually surprised. 5'1". That's actually incredibly short. 5'7", and I'm Mexican. Oh, you're not that much taller than me. But I mean, name one Mexican in the NBA though. I'm telling you, I'm just kidding. Well, to be fair, Messi comes off as very calm. I mean, Messi is my favorite soccer player of all time. I think actually I would say this. I think in an objective stance, he should at least be in everyone's top 5 greatest players of all time. But he is, to me, the greatest player of all time. That's more subjective, because I do think it's subjective if you're trying to pick Ronaldo, Messi, Pele, and Maradona. But in an objective stance, I do think Messi needs to be in your top 5 greatest of all times. You know, I don't know. John Tron is heightest. Yeah, I am. Fucking short people, am I right? I'm just kidding. Imagine if Zach came back to direct the action between Adam and Soups. Yeah. But I do, since I did put it on the thumbnail, I do want to ask the question right now, if I can find it. Does this mean that Dwayne Johnson wants to restore the Snyderverse? Because I do think that's actually an interesting question, because enhanced by bringing in Cavill during a time period where Cavill hasn't been Superman for years at this point, this is maybe a sign. But I'm going to give you my honest answer. I don't think Dwayne Johnson wants to restore the Snyderverse, because I don't think Dwayne Johnson's thinking about this in a long-term cinematic universe. I think he's thinking about it as long-term for the Black Adam franchise, because, you know, being a superhero role is now the popular thing. Of course, that gets you a lot of money. That's where the box office is often made. And so who wouldn't want to have a fight with Superman? That's going to make a lot of money. In fact, I'll tell you this right now. I don't know how much. I think Black Adam won't make $1 billion, but I think it's going to get like 800, 900 million. I feel like it would make around the numbers of the Batman at least. I don't know about billion. Maybe I don't know. I think it's possible. I just don't know, honestly. But about the Snyderverse stuff, I honestly can't answer really that. I don't even think that means that. I don't even think it means that we're going to see Dwayne Johnson wanting to restore the Snyderverse. I mean, yes, to be fair, he does say fans this, fans that. But Dwayne Johnson's a very intelligent man. Dwayne Johnson is incredibly intelligent. Like, look at the way he speaks. Look at the way he presents every movie. He's incredibly experienced in this business, and he's very intelligent. He knows what he's doing. And when he tells people that we do this for the fans, you know, does Dwayne even know what that is? The Snyderverse? I mean, yeah. I mean, he is in DC now. So he has an understanding of what it is. I don't think he knows the capacity of what it exactly is, but I would guarantee that he's aware of it. And I honestly don't know, because look, at the end of the day, Dwayne Johnson's not going to make the decision. The decision always goes into the higher ups at Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers are the ones that are going. David Zaslav has the higher up, the people he puts in charge. Those are going to be the ones who make the decision. Dwayne Johnson will not. Now, I do think Dwayne Johnson has some power to consider the Snyderverse. But at the end of the day, also, wait, hold up. I just saw Strange Marvel Theories. He's been a member for 2 months. Thank you, Strange Marvel Theories, becoming a member for 2 months. Also, thank you to everyone who was a member. I know Ashley's here. She's also a member. But holy crap, I just saw this. Strange Marvel Theories sends in a $10 super chat. Thank you, Strange Marvel Theories, for the $10 super chat. He's been sending in a lot of super chats, and I want to thank him from the bottom of my heart. He comments, maybe The Rock wants a Zack Snyder directed Black Adam movie. Possibly. I mean, I feel like Dwayne Johnson's a fan of Zack Snyder. I don't know what, because Zack Snyder has this cool, unique way of showing his heroes being OP. I mean, look at 300. 300 is badass. Who doesn't want to star in a movie like 300? And of course, you look at BVS. Batman's badass in that. Superman and Man of Steel is badass. Zack Snyder's Justice League, even Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Flash, they all come off as badass. And Dwayne Johnson, that's if you look at Dwayne Johnson movies, Jumanji, all this shit, Fast and Furious, everything. Dwayne Johnson wants to look badass. So I feel like he would be open to Zack Snyder directing a Black Adam movie. So I can see that happening. I mean, I feel like he would. And not only that, but Zack Snyder has proven he's very good at the God stuff, you know, the Greek mythology, everything. And so I feel like The Rock, if Zack Snyder was to come on board, I think The Rock would honestly enjoy something like that. But what's up, Darkstar? How are you doing, man? But first, I do want to put the clip. I'm actually going to put 2 clips because I do want to thank Strange World Theories, man. He's been a very loyal person here. He's supporting the channel a lot, not just financially, but also here, just being here. And I want to thank him, man. It honestly means a lot. So let me play the clips.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah!
But I got to put the main clip, and it's this one.
I'm a superhero! I'm a motherfucking super...
I had to drink some water, baby. Also, we got 8 viewers in the chat. Smash that like button and help support the channel. And if you don't smash the like button, this is how I'm going to react.
You can't keep getting away with it! He can't keep getting away with it! He won't.
Oh my God. But again, thank you, Strange World Theories, man. That honestly means a lot. You've been amazing. You've been very supportive, and $10, man. Thank you. That honestly means a lot. All the money used towards this channel goes back into the channel, whether it's camera equipment, whether it's audio or anything, more efforts into the channel. It all goes back into the channel. So I do want to thank y'all. And maybe I shouldn't bring this up, because, you know, most YouTubers have the rule of not talking about finances or anything like that. But last month, or not last month, yeah, June was the month I made most money on YouTube. And that's mainly because of the large amount of super chats that came in from Louis Berry, Strange Marvel Theories. A lot of people super chats. In fact, there was one stream where I made $45 from solely super chats. And then not only that, my videos have been, like, I said this right now, or not right now, but my videos are starting to average 100 views per video, something I never imagined. I remember there was a time period where I only averaged 10 views per video when I was first starting out. Never did I imagine those triple digits, because if you go look at my videos, a lot of them have 100 or near 90, or even like this video. So there are videos I know that will get some clicks and I know some won't. And I made this one video called Thank You, where I was kind of talking about how much I appreciate you guys. And that video is almost at 100 views, and I didn't expect that, because I thought it was just be a video people were going to skip. But you guys have been very supportive, and you know, YouTube doesn't pay much, but I never expected to even make a cent from YouTube in my life. And you know, it's been a roller coaster these last 2 years of YouTube, man. And I want to thank Strange Marvel Theories again for the support, because he sent many super chats, and every time he sends one in, it just makes me happy. It makes me, you know, I never thought I'd be in a position on YouTube where this could happen. And honestly, I'm honored to have such a great subscriber like you. And he says, smash the like button. Thank you, Strange Marvel Theories. And y'all go subscribe to him. He's actually predicted a lot of Marvel theories correct. But where was I? W for Isaac. Thank you, Antonio. Isaac, do you like MCU Captain America? Of course, I love the MCU. I have my only hot toy I have is an MCU, is the Captain America from Endgame. So that's an interesting fact. He getting banked. Look, I said this in my last video. I make less on YouTube than the average $5 prostitute. I know that's harsh to say, but it's the truth. I make less than like the $5 prostitute. So it is what it is. I hate MCU Hulk. I like MCU Hulk up until Infinity War. Because I thought he was amazing in the first Avengers, especially that iconic scene of "That's my secret cap. I'm always angry." Um, crap. And then in Age of Ultron, he was pretty scary. I do think he gets progressively worse in each movie, but I still loved him in Thor Ragnarok. And Infinity War, they had this interesting concept of having Hulk not want to come out, kind of forcing Hulk to come out. And I felt like that was interesting because it kind of twisted the story around. But I'll still say this: the best Hulk we've had in any live action iteration to me is still the Edward Norton movie, The Incredible Hulk of 2008. I think that movie is underrated. It is extremely underrated. It's an amazing movie, and to me, that it's not a great movie. I would say it's a good movie. Actually, I would say it's a great movie. I wouldn't say it's one of the best movies of all time or anything like that, but I'd say it's a fantastic movie. And I'm going to say this right now: that is the definition of a Hulk movie to me. A man on the run, a demon in the bottle story. That's what Hulk has always been to me. It's a demon in a bottle. And it made you fear Hulk in that movie. That fight in Harlem was pretty cool with Abomination. And I feel like Edward Norton, I wish we got the Edward Norton version of it, because I genuinely think the reason why that movie did well was because of Edward Norton's trying to do kind of a similar thing that The Dark Knight did, but it is what it is. Honestly, I don't care about the hair. I honestly don't care, but yeah. My favorite scene in The Incredible Hulk is when that gets rolled over and that tree dies. That guy. I mean, it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But I honestly don't care about a Hulk that Oh yeah, Batman Begins. Oh no, to be fair, the whole Incredible Hulk movie doesn't really show you his origins. It quickly goes through it, and then it shows you a man on the run. So I would say it's more a little bit like The Dark Knight than Batman Begins. I mean, I'm not saying it's anywhere near the level of a masterpiece like The Dark Knight and even Batman Begins. It's definitely better than Dark Knight Rises. I like Dark Knight Rises, but I think it's the most flawed. I think so. I'm actually going to say this right now. Christopher Nolan has, to me, and again, it's subjective, to me, has never made a bad movie. He's the only director I can really say that, but I still wouldn't call him a top 5 greatest director of all time. I still think there's a lot more James Cameron, Steven Spielberg. I think there's far more better directors. But I'll say that he's the one director who doesn't have a movie I don't like. But I would definitely say Dark Knight Rises is the weakest Nolan movie out there. Because to me, I think there's a genuine reason why Nolan doesn't do sequels. And I think The Dark Knight Rises is proof that he doesn't really do sequels. I feel like Nolan loves doing original stories that haven't been told. I like Tenet, though. I actually really like Tenet. Now, to be fair, I have not seen Tenet since the theater, and that was the first movie I went back to the theater for. I think Rises is weaker than Tenet because Tenet was at least interesting. My only problem with Tenet, though, is it really wanted to be Inception, but it forgot they didn't have the talent that Inception had. And also, it really felt like Nolan watched his own movie Inception and thought, hey, I want to do this again. And I do think there are problems with Tenet, like, for example, there's audio problems. Like, there are points in the movie where you don't understand what they're saying, and it doesn't even come off as purpose. Also, we got Kavari. By the way, Kavari is such a Snyder show, man. Like, this guy won't shut up about Snyder. Like, I keep telling him, man, stop talking about Snyder. There are other directors out there, but Kavari won't listen. I'm just kidding. But anyways, Marvel shells bitching about Aquaman, saying Marvel Namor will be better, but saying it won't. But James Wan is the better director, and Black Panther third act was straight. I agree with that last part. Black Panther, I love Black Panther. I think Black Panther is a top 10 best MCU movie, but that final battle between Killmonger and T'Challa was awful. That CGI looked awful. Like, I think it especially was even worse because one of them had purple and the other had orange. And it was disgusting. But I am glad that the fight isn't that long, because then I do love the scene where eventually they're talking. You have Killmonger finally looks at Wakanda one last time. I think that scene's beautiful. But the fight between T'Challa and Killmonger was horrible. I do not know how Marvel got away with such a horrible final battle. And look, I agree, James Wan is a far better director than Ryan Coogler, but I'm going to say this right now. I'm more excited for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I'll say that because I think Black Panther was a better film than Aquaman. However, I will say my entire life, I've always preferred Aquaman over Namor. But honestly, I'm just interested. But yeah. And you know what? I agree. I think it was more Nolan's choice. I think Nolan was like, we got to do this because if you notice, Nolan is big on audio. Nolan loves the audio, but I'm sorry, that movie had a serious audio problem. Like there was points where I genuinely was like, wait, is that me that's messing up? Like I genuinely thought I was the problem. I thought I was the one that wasn't understanding. But there are literal moments in that movie where you just hear and you're there like, what the fuck did he just say? And I will say, Tenet is way too confusing. Tenet is incredible. It's an amazing. I actually like the Tenet theme. I love that audio, but Tenet was incredibly way too confusing. The villain felt almost very generic. It just kind of felt like, oh yeah, we gotta write a villain here. Haha. I still like the movie. I don't think it's as media. I mean, I think Dark Knight Rises was pretty good, but it had a lot of flaws. It did give us the meme though, when Bane's walk, and I think Tom Hardy was amazing as Bane. I think he, especially, I like his voice. You know, so you come to fulfill Ra's al Ghul's destiny. I like that movie. I really like it, but I will say it's the weakest Nolan movie out there. Mainly, look, if you notice, if you watch my reviews, I don't tend to talk much about plot holes or logic, but Dark Knight Rises had severe plot holes. There was so bad plot holes that it really threw me off in the movie. Like for example, why did Bane take so long to fucking explode the bomb? And I know it's because he wants to scare Gotham, but I'm like, it would be far more scary if you made them wait at least like 2 or 3 weeks and then the bomb goes off. To me, it just felt like Nolan really wanted to have this theme of rising, but he didn't know how to do it. You know what I mean? And also, yeah, how did Bruce get back to Gotham undetected? They told you that there was no way in or out, but they don't even show you. It's just quickly like, hey, Bruce, I'm back. It was annoying. And then when there was a problem underneath the tunnel, every cop in Gotham just decided, yeah, you know what? Let's just all go there. Every single cop. How convenient of a plot hole is that? And also, I mean, I guess this one doesn't matter, but when you see those cops come out, they still look healthy. They look like they were there only for a couple of minutes, and they're completely shaved with their short haircuts and everything. And I'm like, wait, what? How? They were there for, how long did they say? A couple of months, right? Or a month? I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. There were some cool scenes in that final, like the football scene when you see like the football player playing, and then he turns around and you see the explosions, and then Bane tells Gotham, you know, this is the one man who can change the bomb or something like that, and then snaps his neck in front of everyone. There are severe logic problems with The Dark Knight Rises, and my problem with The Dark Knight Rises is there's 2 scenes that did the exact same thing, and I felt like it could have only been done in one scene, which is Batman returns to Gotham. Everyone's like, holy shit. And I won't lie to you, that scene's badass. That scene's cool. Like you hear the Dark Knight theme, dun, 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 dun. And then you do it again, and it feels like the movie barely has Batman in it. It shows you Bruce, but it doesn't show you a lot. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, Catwoman wasn't all that interesting. I mean, I like Anne Hathaway. She did a great performance. But it felt like her character was just kind of put there because they're like, oh, yeah, let's just have a romance subplot. And I think genuinely looking at The Dark Knight Rises, I can understand why Nolan doesn't do sequels. Because I genuinely think Nolan doesn't really want to tell more than its contained story. I think Nolan loves just telling stories within that 2-hour mark and then moves on and tells other stories like Inception. Tenet, I mean, I'll say Tenet is still Tenet has a lot of weaknesses. I just explained some of them. I genuinely think that if a movie like Tenet, and I know my only criticism with Tenet, it was too confusing and the audio at times was very problematic. But I genuinely think that if your audience needs to go watch a movie a second time because they didn't understand it the first time, I genuinely think the problem is with the filmmaker, especially when most people are saying it. Film critics, film fans, everyone, even hardcore Nolan fans were saying that this movie was confusing. That is a Nolan issue. I think that was a Nolan issue. Although I'll say Pattinson was great in it. But let me actually find the comments. But also, by comment, also like the stream. Isaac's favorite movie is Cats 2019. Heck yeah, man, that's the greatest movie to ever exist. Also, thank you guys for smashing the like button. But yeah, I don't know why Nolan. I don't know how Nolan watched the movie and thought, yeah, you know what, this sounds good. I feel like he was just reading the script and he was like, hey, I know what they say. Who cares? Just kidding. Kavari says, I feel like Black Panther 2 will be a bottled mess. They have way too much to explain with Chadwick Boseman's death, Shuri becoming king, and now they're introducing Atlantis, Namor. Also, what's up, Daniel Martin? I see you in the chat. Let me go. Also, bye, Kamu. But what was I saying? So I'm excited for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I've actually not made a video on this since when I first started YouTube. So if you ever want to see my opinion on the Shuri, Black Panther Wakanda Forever stuff, they're literally videos from like 2 years ago. Ever since then, because there haven't been any news or anything, I haven't talked about it. I'll say this right now. I think Chadwick Boseman should have been replaced. I think so. To me, and look, I understand what Kevin Feige is doing. I think it's wonderful what they're trying to do. But to me, I feel like if you really, truly wanted to carry the message of, you know, the legacy of Chadwick Boseman, the best way to do that is say, don't worry, Chadwick, you can now rest. We're going to carry on the legacy for you. The torch will be passed, and we guarantee you we're going to keep doing what you wanted us to do. I genuinely think, and again, I don't know anything. I've never met Chadwick or anything. Rest in peace to Chadwick. I still remember the day he passed away. It kind of caught me off guard. I was actually editing a video when he passed away, but I honestly, genuinely think the best way to do this would have been to honor his legacy, would have been to recast T'Challa. Because people love that movie because of T'Challa, the character of T'Challa, T'Challa's story. T'Challa's story is not done and over with, you know? And not only that, but the first movie sets up this interesting story of Black Panther 2 now having become this political story of what does Wakanda now do, that they have all these resources. And now they've let everyone know that they have all these resources. Because the first movie was about T'Challa becoming his own king, moving on from T'Chaka, because T'Chaka was a very flawed king. I mean, he let his own nephew just rot in America. He literally killed his brother. And he let his brother's son just live there fatherless and abandoned and never having known what Wakanda looked like. He abandoned him instead of taking him to Wakanda and learning about the culture, but instead he abandoned the kid. And then even though all these other countries, especially in Africa around him, suffering, he just doesn't care. He ignores everything, and he lets Wakanda stay with all the vibranium. T'Chaka was a flawed king. Previous Wakandan kings were flawed, and T'Challa changed that. T'Challa learned that, hey, I don't have to just follow tradition. I can become my own king. I can change Wakandan history. We can now help the rest of the world. And that's why I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of teared up in that ending scene when the little kid is playing basketball. And he looks at T'Challa and he's like, wait, who are you? And T'Challa kind of looks at him, because to me, it kind of shows that T'Challa is different from T'Chaka. He's going to help out the kids who need it, the people who need it. He's going to help the world because Wakanda has the resources that countries around the world need, especially around the African region. And I thought it was a beautiful message to the story. And to me, not continuing T'Challa's story, to me, was a mistake. I think genuinely they should have recasted Chadwick, carry on the legacy, pass on the torch, pass on the mantle, tell Chadwick, hey, don't worry, man, you rest. We're going to carry on your legacy. And my fear with Shuri is, to me, it's already illogical. I think plot hole-wise, it makes no sense because first, and I know it's comic book accurate. I don't give a shit what the comics say. In the movies, they have already set up that in order to become king or queen of Wakanda, you have to fight in hand-to-hand combat with no superpowers, no enhancements whatsoever. We've already shown that Shuri in the MCU is incredibly scrawny and incredibly weak, and the only way she can fight is if she's using armor or her intelligence. She's incredibly intelligent, but she is no matched in those hand-to-hand combats. And to me, it makes no sense because there's already people like M'Baku who want to be king. There's Okoye. You know, I'll tell you this right now. If I was to pitch an idea without Chadwick, I would say I want Nakia to be the queen of Wakanda. I mean, maybe that's woke or anything, but I genuinely think it is incredibly flawed to have Shuri. And And I feel like I agree with Kavari on some things. I think there's a lot of things I'm worried because they're having to introduce Namor. They're going to have to do with the passing of T'Challa. Now they're having to deal with the political side of Wakanda. You know, what does Wakanda now do now that their gates are open? And I understand it's honoring the legacy, and I'm still excited for this movie. I mean, the title alone hypes me up. But I am worried because I feel like Chadwick should have been recasted, because it's not just Chadwick's character. Look at Batman, Adam West, Michael Keaton, George Clooney, Robert Pattinson, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck. Batman's been replaced many times. Superman, Henry Cavill, Christopher Reeve, Brendan Routh, Spider-Man, Toby, Andrew, Tom. All these characters have been replaced. They're not just one person's role. And I know that would have been difficult because regardless of what would have happened, the actor who would have came in to replace T'Challa would have had a lot of issues to begin with, because of course we have to remember that Black Panther culturally, exploded. Everyone was talking about Black Panther. Everyone was bringing it up. Everyone loved the Wakanda Forever. I never in my life thought I'd hear random strangers say Wakanda Forever, because I remember I grew up reading Black Panther comics, and I was genuinely surprised because of course it was kind of a surprise. It came out of nowhere. It's not as culturally popular as something like Morbius, because Morbius truly changed the landscape. But that's what I'm trying to say, and it is what it is. Also, we see David Riley in the chat. What's up, man? Who else is here? All right, I'm gonna try catching up to the comments. Holy crap, there's a lot. There's a lot of. Also, I believe Nakia. Let me actually confirm this. What's the name of the Nakia? What was her name? I believe she's half Mexican. I believe she is. I remember something like that. Where is it? Lupita Nyong'o. I don't know how I forgot her name. Yeah, she's born in Mexico. Let me actually put this up right here. You see it? Mexico. She's half Mexican, half Kenyan. It says it right here. That's actually cool. So, yeah, that's even double woke. I can't wait to see what the Fandom Menace does about this. Dark Knight Rises is my favorite out of all the three. That's a big hot take. It was like, what? Summer, autumn when they went in. It's winter when they came out. But yeah, that was weird. Yeah, we were talking about Dark Knight Rises. I think I noticed the plot holes in DC movies now, not going to lie, lol. And Dark Knight Rises or BVS. I will say the older I get, the more I notice plot holes. But yeah, I still like Rises, but still. And yeah, we're in the same place. Crap. Dang, there's so many comments. I'm sorry if I'm very far late. Where was I? Remember Elizabeth Olsen drama because of Chadwick Boseman? Yeah, that's actually still till this day my most viewed video of all time. It still is. I think it got like over 230K subscribers. I will say I did say the R word in that video, so yeah. Also, we got Caden Reed. Dang it, Caden's trying to cancel me. Caden's trying to cancel me. But yeah. Isaac, do you think Nolan should have done the same thing for Joker and Rises, recast him? I mean, no, because I feel like I would have liked to see Joker, but I also think that because I feel like even from the beginning, he was never going to become a main villain in that movie. I actually understand not even bringing up Joker, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, that's Isaac's popular. Yeah, it's my most popular video. The old ways of Wakanda were no good. Yep. And I like that the movie struggled with that, because the beginning of Black Panther, shows you that Wakanda is this fantastic nation, that for years these kings have been amazing, great, and everything. Even T'Chaka, they keep showing you that T'Chaka was this hero, this legend. And then it shows you throughout the movie from Killmonger's perspective, and then eventually T'Challa's perspective, that Wakanda is not perfect. It shows you they're perfect, but then it tells you, no, they were never perfect to begin with. And it does leave this king status for question, Now that I think about it, I may have watched Isaac's video about it. Which video? My most popular video? Yeah, that to this day still my most popular video. I do remember a lot of people were making fun of me in the comments because back then I had a crappy voice and I was very scared to talk into a mic. I don't know why, but yeah. New Rockstar makes the worst content ever. Lamau, it's Watch Mojo of MCU. I just get bored because their videos are so long and they just they're making shit up on the spot. That's kind of what it feels like. I more like to watch heavy spoilers because he does actually delve into the comics, the storylines and all that more than New Rockstars. Although I do like the guy who does it. But yeah, they definitely should recast him. The Black Panther, Blank Panther. I don't know, but woke. Nakia is a tight character. Oh wait, give me a second, guys. I'll be back right now. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry, guys, I had to check something real quick. All right, let me turn on the camera. Nakia is a tight character. One of the more interesting aspects of the movie that she was involved in affairs outside of Wakanda. That's actually what really intrigued me most about Nakia, because from the beginning, she's always kind of struggled with Wakanda, and like she didn't really like what Wakanda was doing, isolating themselves, especially not helping other countries around Africa, because there's a lot of countries in Africa that struggle, especially with like food, water resources, and all that. But yeah, you read Black Panther comics. Yeah, I mean, I used to read a lot of comics when I was younger, and I remember Black Panther was one of the characters. I won't lie to you, I wasn't like a super hardcore fan of the comics. I was just more kind of like, hey, you know what? Here's when every now and then, but I was a fan, and I remember when the Black Panther movie came out and seeing like because I was in high school at the time, I had literal classmates like talking about it, and I was just kind of like baffled because I never in my life thought that I'd see because remember, Black Panther in the comics wasn't this big legendary icon that Superman was, or even Spider-Man or any like that. He was more just a character that was enjoyed by many, but he wasn't even popular mainstream wise. Like, you know what I mean? And I never thought I'd hear the day where people were yelling Wakanda forever. Now, if you tell anyone Wakanda forever, they get excited, Morbius changed the game. Heck yeah, man. Morbing time, baby. Yeah. Morbius walks so that Minions Rise of Gru could run. Cancel Isaac. Yeah, come on, Caden. Hit me with your best shot. Although in my most popular video of all time, I do say the R slur. Lupita Nyong'o. Yeah. and I don't know that. Geeks and Gamers. Yep. Yeah, she's first of all, she's a black female, and she's half Mexican. Yeah, she's. Oh wait, we're the same height, 5'5". Dang, maybe I'm related to her. I don't know. Do we look related? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Mexico City. Sure, she's actually born in Mexico. I won't lie to you. She's probably and Mexico is pretty racist towards black people. I won't that's just fact. Sadly, that's the fact. So maybe when she was young, I don't know if she was raised in Mexico, but I definitely do believe that she probably faced some racism in Mexico. I won't lie to you. Because in Mexico, if you're black, they kind of treat you weirdly. Because over there, it's not common to see black people. Except if you're like in the South. Like if you're in like the southern borders, or maybe even the very northern borders, you'll see like some immigrants from Haiti, the Dominican Republic, Cuba. You'll see like people there that are black around, but those are very rare. If you're anywhere near, like in the other like middle parts, you are seen as weird, especially in Mexico City. But sadly, that's just the culture. Sadly, where was I? Subscribers. I don't know what that means. Caden with the hashtag cancel. We got some new Blue Beetle set images, and they are shooting in a medieval castle. I honestly don't know what that means. You got the dirt on Max, according to Max and Ashley. Isaac should be on the fields right now. Yeah, let's play that clip right now, baby. I think I might have it on Twitter. I think I might. Let me put the camera on me. I'm trying to go on Twitter. Let's see. Not the fields, the lawns. New character, Blank Panther. Yeah, right there. Strange Marvel Theories needs to make a video about what he thinks Blank Panther will do in the movie. My friends talked about that character nonstop for a bit in 2018. Yeah, in 2018, it kind of shocked the world. 5 feet 2 inches. I'm 5'5". That's cool. David Riley, what's up? David Riley says Geeks and Gamers already lost their minds over Moses Ingram. I feel like they would lose more of their minds in this one, mainly because she's going to star in it. Because for some reason, Geeks and Gamers have this idea where black women can't star in movies. I don't know why, but sadly that's the case for these grifter accounts. Also, I think I'm going to invite some people on. I might open the panel, but let's see if I can find Eddie's tweet. Where is it? Oh, wait. Oh, my God. Should I show you guys this video? I found this earlier. I found this a couple days ago. It's this video from, I don't know who this guy is, but I'm going to show it to y'all because honestly it frustrated me. Let's actually show y'all. All right, let me pop up the screen. All right, so this is guy, and email right here who follows me says, dude runs a comic book YouTube channel and calling Kamala Khan Mexican or whatever, and literally upset by the Marvel's director's Nia da Costa's existence. All right, let's play the video. It's like a minute and 39 seconds.
Another Marvel movie coming out next year called The Marvels. Okay, I don't care. Alongside the little Miss Marvel Mexican chick. I don't know if she's Mexican. Who cares? Paris, Monica Rambeau, and Samuel L. Jackson.
Why did you assume she's Mexican though? Like the show specifically, even in the trailers and posters, show you that she's Pakistani. You know, it shows you the culture.
Fury. Gotta put someone in there that people like. Stars as villain who's identified as yet to be revealed. The film was directed by Nia da Costa. She didn't direct that horrible Candyman movie, did she? That's not the one you guys are talking about, are you? There's no way.
To be fair, I haven't seen Candyman 2019, but I've heard good reviews from it. I don't know.
You're talking about that horrible Candyman movie. She won Best Director for that shitty Candyman movie. Black Movie Award. Makes sense. That makes sense. Black Real. Okay, I don't think this is actually real awards. Why is she waiting so much for Candyman? That movie was horrible. Little Woods. I don't know what that is, so maybe it's a good movie. So it's a bunch of film festivals.
I don't want to be that guy. I don't like insulting people's looks, but you can't tell me that guy doesn't go to white supremacist rallies. I believe this guy believes in the White Replacement Act. Okay, that's it. I'm not gonna be mean. I don't know what this channel's name is. I tried searching it up. Apparently, they have multiple channels. Like right here, it says commentary channel stream. I honestly don't know who this guy is. Like I can't tell you his name or anything, but I found it on Twitter. It's one of my retweeted posts. But Coffee Machine says, I gotta admit, before watching Miss Marvel, I barely knew anything about her, and I thought she was Hispanic. Well, to be fair, you weren't saying it out loud. Like for example, right here, you can tell this guy's saying it in a demeaning way. Like he's saying it like in a way where it's like, oh, she's just some Mexican chick. I think so. While you're more just like, oh, I assumed it, which I can't blame you because let's be honest, some Pakistans, Indians do look Hispanic because some Hispanics are very brown skinned, and of course Indians and Pakistans are usually pretty brown skinned. And so it is kind of like it is difficult sometimes to distinguish, especially when you live in in the West, like America, because America is a very diverse country, so sometimes it's hard to tell different cultures, different people. And not only that, but Kamala, her character sounds very American. Like she sounds like she clearly grew up in America. So I guess I can get the confusion, but he said it in a demeaning way. Like he made it sound like oh, he's the mean guy, he's the rude guy. Like he made it sound like as if being Mexican or Pakistan is just bad because she's brown, you know. Also, we got a super chat from Louis Berry saying, want Cavill soups in Black Adam, Shazam 2, and Flash. Heck yeah, man. But thank you, Louis Berry, for the super chat. I got to play the clip, man. I got to play it right now.
I'm a superhero! I'm a motherfucking super...
And it's the thing is, the difference is this white guy right here sounds like he's saying it in a bad intention. Like he's trying to say, oh, she's Mexican, so I don't give a shit. And look what she's about to say about Nia da Costa. That's even the worst part.
Awards and whatever the hell the Black Reel is. Black Reel Awards. Black Movie Awards. So it's not like an Oscar or like any of those other.
He's not wrong about that. It's of course not an Oscar. But he makes it sound as if winning a black award is automatically bad. I guarantee you, if it was a white award, he wouldn't have minded. And look, I don't usually care about these race awards. I don't really mind. I don't really care about them, but definitely seems like he genuinely is like, oh, it's a black award. No one cares. They're black people. Who cares? That's kind of what it's sounding like. He's a part of the White Dragons clan. Hail the White Dragon. I don't know how it's, but you subscribe to Geeks and Gamers. and trash erotic. Does he actually? Oh wait, you're saying that's a joke. I didn't even think about that. That tiki torch in the background. He probably has one. He probably has those funny white ghost pointy outfits. I don't know. Also, wait, hold up. Holy crap, I'm getting lots of comments. Hey Rain. Also Rain. Holy crap, we have 2 super chats right now. Louis Berry sends in a $5 super chat saying Star Trek season 4 best season yet. Sink Brown Boner. Did I say Bowner? Quinn deserves Emmy nominations. Thank you, man. Thank you, Louis Berry, for the super chat again. It means so much to get your support. Louis Berry has been awesome, man. I always see you on Max's chat, so it's always great to see you again, man. Thank you. I've actually never seen anything Star Trek. I know I feel bad about that, but I've never seen anything Star Trek, although I am considering watching because my good friend Brian really likes Star Trek, and of course it's sci-fi. It's icons to sci-fi. So I do want to thank you for the $5 super chat again. It goes back into the channel. It helps support us financially. Also, I want to talk about Flazzari. I'll pull up his comment in a bit. Flazzari, he's a good guy. He used to make fun of me for my stance on Ezra Miller, and he just responded to one of my comments. But anyways, Strange Marvel Theory says Black. Oh, so by the way, thank you, Strange Marvel Theories, for another super chat. It means a lot, man. It really means a lot. And he says Black Adam will either become a nemesis to Shazam or Black Panther, who is magic. Will bully Superman and Shazam. Will show us to help. Oh crap! Sorry, sorry, Mom. I tend to be bad at reading. I apologize for that. Black Adam will either become a nemesis to Shazam, or Black Adam, who is magic, will bully Superman and Shazam. Will show us to help Superman, and then Black Adam will then become nemesis of Shazam. Here's my theory. I honestly think at first Shazam and Black Adam are going to be enemies. Of course, I feel like they're going to build up to that. But I think by the end of that movie, which I think might be Shazam 3, I genuinely think it's going to be they fight, but then they realize there's a bigger baddie. And so they have to go fight that bad guy, kind of like BVS type. Because I don't think Dwayne Johnson, if you notice in Dwayne Johnson movies, he wants to be seen as the hero. And I feel like he wants to be seen as a hero. And since Shazam clearly is a hero, I don't think it's going to be much long that Black Adam, maybe even after the fight, they'll still be like on bad terms. But I don't think necessarily he's going to be a bad guy. I think he's going to be more of an anti-hero. Funny clip. Thank you. But again, I want to thank you, Strange Marvel Theories and Louis Berry, for the super chats, man. It means a lot. Again, it helps support the channel. I want to thank y'all. Crap, I'm trying to see. Isaac, what is the highest donation you received? I believe it was from, Louis Berry and Strange Marvel Theories. I forgot how, it wasn't it $20? I think it was 20. But I think it was from Strange Marvel Theories. I don't remember, so I apologize for that. I don't know what the highest exactly is, but I think it was $20 from whatever. They're talking about Stranger Things, Isaac. Who's they? I don't know. I have actually not watched season 3 or 4 of Stranger Things, so I can't talk about that. But yeah, donos and money rolls. Hope to see Black Adam, Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan / Green Lantern, Shazam in the Snyderverse. Well, I mean, that would be cool. I liked Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan. I liked him, but I don't think they'll ever bring him back. They'll probably just tease Superman at the end of the film, probably. But so far, we've made $27 from super chats. So I do want to thank both Louis Berry and Strange Marvel Theories for the super chats. But let me continue with this clip.
The crappy ones. It's just some crap some people made up in a basement. So
you don't want to talk. You look like you're a basement dweller. How much you want to bet this is a basement? How much you want to bet that's a basement right there? All right.
Hey.
By the way, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I don't want to make fun of people's looks. I actually do apologize for that. I do think it's bad to make fun of someone's looks. But honestly, I'm questioning what this guy is. Why is he saying this? You know what I mean? But yeah. Where was I? All right, let's continue.
July 28, 2023. Be on the lookout for probably one of the worst movies of that year. I can't wait for it.
I will say, I guarantee you, when Miss Marvel's coming out, because the movie's going to star Brie Larson, who's already controversial, Tanaya Paris, who is a black woman, and then of course Kamala Khan, who's a Pakistani woman. I guarantee you, the fandom menace, geeks and gamers, Nerdrotic, Ryan Kinnell, all the usual suspects, they're going to have a field day with that movie. I guarantee you, there's going to be like hundreds of videos saying this movie is woke, this movie is garbage, this movie is promoting a social agenda. I cannot believe they are making our children gay. They're grooming our kids with these brown black women and female empowerment. They're turning our kids gay. How could they? How could they turn our kids gay, man? That's good. That's probably what's gonna happen. That's probably what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a shitload of that, man. I guarantee you, they're gonna have field. They're gonna have a field day with that shit, man. They're gonna have a field day. So let me play the rest of this clip.
Right. It actually was supposed to come out February 17th, 2023, but in April it was announced the sequel to Marvel was switching release dates with Ant-Man, the Wasp, Quantumania.
By the way, I don't know this guy, and if he's watching this, there's a chance he might be. We can have a conversation, man. I don't know how big or small his channel is. Can somebody right now in the chat please search him up? Because I honestly don't know what channel to even find. Because I tried searching up Oddston and I found other results. So if somebody could find this guy, that would be great. Maybe I'll look in the response.
I like Paul Rudd. But do not care about.
But yeah, that's it. That's the end of the
another Marvel movie.
Also, somebody messaged me on Twitter. Let me actually check that real quick. Who was it? Oh, never mind. It's nothing important. I thought it was somebody actually messaging me. But yeah, I mean, I don't think necessarily the Mexican comment was racist. I think it's more just that it sounded really stupid because he's like, oh, it's just a Mexican chick. But the one that really got me was, oh, it's just in a black award. No one cares. Nobody cares about that. I mean, if that is the case, then why don't you say this about film festivals? Because technically those film festivals are just not really all that big, really. And no shit, it's not an Oscar. It's not anything like that. But guess what? Who cares? Who cares? It's just a nice thing. Yeah, I don't know why this guy said this. Who the hell? I'm trying to find who this guy is. I need to find this guy. I genuinely think this guy on Call of Duty says the hard R N-word. I genuinely think so. I genuinely think that's the case. But let me actually go back to the chat. Sorry about that. How much you want to bet that he does what Mecha Random 42 does and calls black people darkies? I guarantee you that's probably what he does. But oh crap! Louis Berry sends in a super chat. He says, "Watch Stranger Things season 3 and 4. It's the best." Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I'm waiting. I've been busy catching up with some other shows. Like I still need to catch up with The Boys season 3. I did watch the first episode of season 3, but that's only because a friend of mine had an account that almost expired. So now I don't even know if I'm going to watch the rest of it because I don't have an account for Amazon Prime, and I'm already paying for HBO Max, Hulu. I use a friend's Netflix, so I don't know. But I've heard some really good things about season 4. But again, thank you, Louis Berry, for the super chat, man. It means a lot. Again, you're always loved here on Multiverse of Movies, and we're honored to have you here on the channel, man. Thank you for being here. The Marvels, but I guarantee you that they're gonna make the fuck out of a lot of money from this movie. Again, a brown woman, a black woman, and Brie Larson, who already has some issues outside with feminism. I mean, everything is turning their children gay, according to Geeks and Gamers. By the way, let me clarify this because I feel like not enough people know this or need to hear this right now. Not enough people know this, but if you believe your kids are going to be turned gay from something, then guess what? They're already gay. I'm sorry to tell you this, but being gay, straight, pan, bi, that is not something you choose to be. Okay? That's something you're born with. Now, if you're gay, lesbian, or anything, you eventually learn about those feelings just simply by being near your classmates. Then maybe you're a guy who's like 8 years old. I don't know, something like that, 10, wherever. 10, because around the ages of like 10 and 11, I remember that's when I first started feeling attraction towards women. Because look, I'm a straight, cisgendered male. I don't care. But around 10 and 11, you start developing a little bit of feelings. And guess what? No matter who or when, that kid's going to develop feeling towards, whatever gender they prefer. I'm sorry to tell you this, but watching a 2-second kiss scene in Lightyear isn't going to change that, because guess what? You don't just see a kiss scene and think, oh, hey, I'm going to turn gay. No. It's the same as watching lesbian porn, because I guarantee you there's a lot of teenagers right now watching lesbian porn. Watching lesbian porn doesn't make your kids gay too. I can guarantee you your 14-year-old son right now is probably watching lesbian porn. I can guarantee you that, because that's what a lot of teenagers do. Your kids aren't turning gay. They're already gay. They just will eventually learn it, or straight. I don't know. So again, same thing, because you start learning around 10 to 12 about what your sexuality is. I don't care. But it honestly annoys me when they're like, oh, they're grooming our children to being gay. No, they're not. They just have like a 2-second kiss scene. It's just a 2-second kiss scene. If it turns your kid gay, it didn't turn it gay. He was just gay to begin with. I don't know. The guy in this video, in my personal opinion, is stirring the pot to generate conversation. It's sad. That way you generate subs of views. I feel like this was not really done that way. I think that's genuinely his beliefs, because from what it seems, it looked like he was doing a stream and he was like asked about it. Like right now, like my title and thumbnail says Black Adam, but we were just talking about Black Panther because it kind of stirred the conversation to that way. I searched every single channel. Did you find it though? I don't know. Also, thank you, Louis Berry, for the $2 super chat. He says, happy 4th of July. Again, thank you, Louis Berry, for the super chat. Y'all give him a round of applause, man. He's been on fire today. Something with Strange World Theories. Again, I do want to clarify that all the money used towards this channel is taken back to the channel. Like it goes back to the channel. So far, we've raised $31 from YouTube. So I do want to thank you guys. But yeah, that was on the list. I can't find it. Yeah, I couldn't find it either. I don't know, man. Isaac loved when Zack Snyder didn't associate with. Yeah, I love that too. And I love how offended they were. And I love how they were like saying, oh, Zack offended us. It's like, so this is what Jarbo said. And again, I don't know if what Jarbo said is true, but I genuinely think this is more likely. Zack Snyder didn't know who Geeks and Gamers were prior to being invited. So to him, what he saw was, hey, a couple of fans want to do a charity stream. They're big YouTubers. I think it's a good way. And Zack's point of view, that's good. Now, Zack Snyder obviously is a very progressive lefty. He's a very progressive leftist. It's obvious to tell when he speaks and everything. But back to what I was saying. Apparently, from what I've heard from what Matt Jarbo said, is he said apparently a couple of hours or a couple of days before doing that stream, his wife found out about what Geeks and Gamers really made videos about, which is hating women, being homophobic, and everything like that. And apparently Deborah Snyder was furious with that, and Zack learned. However, they already organized this charity stream because it was to prevent suicide. And I genuinely think that's true, because Zack quickly, within a couple of seconds, was like, yeah, I just want to clarify we're not associated with Geeks and Gamers and all that. And look, Geeks and Gamers did a good thing by donating to charity, but they do stupid, bad things outside of it, because let's not deny it, they have radicalized people. They have, especially to the white replacement theory, because that's kind of how you fall into the white replacement theory. You're told to believe that whole, white people are being replaced in movies, Hollywoods, and then that eventually, I don't want to go into it, but that's what it is. Watch Better Call Saul too, man, if you haven't. Yeah, I'm caught up with Better Call Saul, except for season 6. I still need to watch it. It's not on Netflix, so I have to wait for that. But yeah, I love Better Call Saul. What's up, CJH? I see you in the chat. But, because you said that, we got to bring this clip up.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do, and so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent.
All right. I'll try to look him up. Yeah, apparently none of us can find him. I don't know. Damn right. My sons are gonna become gay because of Batflix abs and muscles. I watched the Man in Black 25th anniversary Fathom showing, and man, I miss those days where movies weren't picked apart through a political lens. Yeah, sadly, because even I'll watch a movie, and there's for example, a strong woman shows up for a couple of seconds, and all I think is, damn it, they're gonna make videos about this, aren't they? For example, when I was watching Jurassic World Dominion, they show you that the one black woman who's who's helping Owen and Claire. They show you that she's military trained, she's very strong, and all I was thinking is, holy shit, I can see Jeremy Griggs, Ryan Kindle, and all of them frustrated right now, cringing as we speak, you know. But anyways, the first 30 minutes is the best part of Lightyear. I completely agree. I think they're by far the best parts. I want the Batfleck movie, the Ayer and Schumacher cut. I would love the Schumacher cut, but I am looking for it. If I was to pick out of all of them, though, I would say I would want the Batfleck movie. But yeah, Jurassic World Park movie should have beautiful landscapes and stuff like that, like the Dominion prologue. I agree. Strange World Theory says you can be taught to be homosexual. You can develop feelings for the same sex out of an emotional connection from a young age. Well, you can't be taught that you're gay. You can't. You can be taught what it is and what it looks like, but you can't be taught. Like, for example, me, when I was younger, nobody ever taught me that I was straight. I was just straight to begin with. And then the older I got, the more I started looking at women in a different lens. I do think you do need to have a talk with your kid saying, hey, it's fine if you have these feelings. You know, it's normal, because you can't control it. Like when you have a crush on a girl, you just have that crush. You can't do anything about it besides maybe ask the girl out or anything or something like that. But you can't really be taught to be gay. You're just eventually you kind of just go through life and eventually, like for example, I know this friend who grew up in a very religious household, and he's bi, and he was always told that being gay is bad, finding same-sex gender was always bad, and all that. And around the time, I believe he told me around the time he was in 5th, 7th grade, he started having, like, he was friends with this one guy, and he was falling in love. Like, he said it was his first time, and it was another guy, but he genuinely thought it was bad and evil. But he was never taught to be homosexual. He just was homosexual. And then throughout time, he just kind of accepted it. But he told me that it took him years to accept it, because he genuinely thought that he was sinning. He genuinely thought he was saying bad things, which I can't testify to that because I'm not gay. But I remember when I was younger, I would never curse because I thought curse words were really bad, because I grew up in a very religious household. And I remember around 5th, 6th grade, all the cool kids were saying all the curse words. And then all of a sudden I started saying them. But then throughout the years, I kind of stopped caring about curse words. And that's actually how I got into edgy humor. I started seeing edgy humor as kind of acceptable. But you can't really be taught. Like, no kid is going to watch a gay kissing and think, hey, I'm gay. What it will teach them is, hey, this is normal. This is accepted. And that's not a bad thing. That's actually a good thing. But you can't be taught all of a sudden you're now gay. Like, even if your parent tells you you're gay, you don't really believe it, because, again, you don't see it that way. It's like I remember when I was in elementary, I was friends with this one girl. And at the time in elementary, I wasn't really somebody who felt attraction towards women at all. But my parents would constantly say, oh, y'all are boyfriend, girlfriend, everything like that. And even some of my friends and everything. But I would never feel that way, even though everyone around me kept telling me that that's what I should feel. But I never felt it, you know. But anyways, CJH says, greetings. By the way, great stream last night, CJH. But yeah. Asian hate was going strong at the time. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It was when Snyder did the AFSP fundraising with Geeks and Gamers. I thought they were told they could put the logo on stream, but they still did, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I believe there was something like that. But I don't know. I think some people shouldn't give attention to grifters. Yeah, I agree. That's why I don't really talk much about Geeks and Gamers anymore. Like, if you'll notice, I don't make videos on that kind of content anymore. But anyways, I got to find the actual tweet that I was talking about. There we go. I found it. Let's actually pull it up right here. So this was on Max's. Here's Max's stream. All right. So this was on Max's stream.
Lawn, please.
You have to work, Isaac.
All right. So I will show you what my message here. I actually jokingly messaged Max saying, I'm still new to America. What is 4th of July? And then here's what he says.
Get back to the lawn, please.
You have to work, Isaac. You know what? You don't get to be.
Get back to the lawn, please.
You have.
It's obviously a joke. The reason why he said that is because I jokingly say, hey, Max, I'll mow your lawn. And I'll like kind of message him and all that. And then so there was this members mailbag after. And I put a question saying, hey, Max, do you know what Ligma is? And he didn't know what Ligma was. And he said that. And this is what he said. Oh, and then after I sent him a super chat explaining, it took them a while, but then Max understood.
Like my balls. Like my balls.
Let's go to the intro. Let's go.
Yeah, but that's Max getting canceled right there, man. Max getting canceled. Where was I? Anyways, where was I? Yes, I agree, Isaac. After listening to your, what we call it, I think I gotta pause the video because it's like slowing me down right now. All right. Okay. Anyways, yes, I agree, Isaac. After listening to your explanation, it's our nature to be attracted to one sex or not from the beginning. Yeah, I mean, look, I will say you do learn about sexuality. Like a lot of gay people, they'll like think that there's something wrong with them for a while, but then eventually learn that it's not wrong. It's just that's how it is. And I understand, you know, I can understand why some parents feel that way, but I do think those parents need to educate themselves on sexuality because again, you don't choose to be sexually attracted to a gender. You're just kind of sexually attracted to that. But yeah, it's understandable, you know, not everyone's going to know that. Of course, we still live in a society that hasn't fully accepted people in the LGBTQ plus, so it is difficult to learn. And look, I'll tell you this right now. 2 years ago, I was homophobic. I was very homophobic. I remember anytime I would get mad, I would literally just call anyone the F slur. So I'm not perfect. I've had time to learn, and I'm still not perfect. You know, I'm still not perfect. I'm still flawed. I'm still weak. I make mistakes. Again, like my most popular video has me saying the R slur. But you know, it's gonna take a while. And look, I'll tell you this right now. When I see gay kiss scenes in movies, I still feel a little weird. And it's not being like, it's not homophobic to find it weird. What is homophobic is to say that that shouldn't happen. I still feel weird because still in society, it's still more accepted that men and women are the only ones that, you know, fall in love. And I'll tell you this right now. I genuinely think the reason why there are gay people, like gay, lesbians, I genuinely think the reason why there is, like on a systemic wise, is because, you know, a lot of kids get sent, like, it's just my theory that a lot of them are gay, like if you're born with being gay or lesbian, because a lot of kids are sent to orphanages. You know, a lot of parents can't take care of a kid, so they have to put them in orphanages. Now they're lonely and alone. And I feel like, because if you notice statistically wise, most gay couples are the ones that are adopting kids. And I genuinely think that's kind of my theory on why they exist. Like, I think there's a reason for that. And I think it's so that those kids can have a parents, or even not even something like that. Maybe it's like, for example, maybe you're gay and you're in a marriage with another man. And let's say your sister has a kid and you take care of that kid too. Because of course, when you're in a same sex relationship, you can't procreate, you can't create other kids, you know? But that's just kind of like a quick theory of mine I have. I don't know. But that's just my theory. Expo for Ligma. I don't know. Boomers don't know what Ligma means. Yeah, I'm surprised. He also fell for Sugma. I said jokingly Sugma. But yeah. Sorry if I brought in all that conversation. Maybe I shouldn't really get much into that. But you guys want to see what I looked like when I had short hair? I'll show you guys. I actually pulled this prank on YouTube. Let me lower the volume. Here's actually what I looked like when I had a buzz cut. Let me actually put full screen on this. Yeah, that was me. I like that. That looks good though. I do look much more Mexican though. I'll tell you that. This was from like 2 years ago. I actually had a YouTube channel, which is why in some of my videos you'll see me with like a hat or something. But yeah. But yeah, sorry if I got really into that, but yeah. What were we talking about? I don't know. But the whole Dwayne Johnson thing, the whole thing about that. By the way, I don't really want to click on links right now. I apologize for that. Coffee machine, man. I don't know. I'll click on it on my phone. I'll click on it on my phone. Also, I want to pull up a comment from my friend Lazari. Fucking Antonio says I look like a Cholo member. That everyone told me that. I remember back then, like when I would have my buzz cut, there would literally be people who would ask me if I smoke weed, and then after when I told them no, they'll be like, "You look like you do." I'm just kidding, but I'll pull up the clip that fucking coffee machine keeps sending me. By the way, sober's doper. I believe in that. I don't care what anyone says. Sober is doper. I actually had a friend of mine yesterday who was vaping, and I can I say this right now? If you're going to vape, or smoke, could you not do it in front of somebody else's face? Like, please. You know those fumes are going to other people's faces. Coffee Machine sent a link. Let's see what this link is. Oh, it's just clowns fighting. This is what he fucking put. All right. Anyways, yeah, like maybe I shouldn't even bring this up. Like, if you notice, I often just bring up random stuff. But like, I had a friend yesterday who was like vaping, and the smokes kept getting in other people's faces, and I don't get why people can't just vape in private time. It's annoying. Please. I feel like I want to start doing something like that, where I don't know. Like, I feel like society promotes smoking and drinking so much, and then they wonder why there's so many alcoholics or so many people who have smoking addictions. It's like, fuck, we've been promoting this for decades. It's like look, I've drank alcohol. I've drank a lot of beer in my I've tried. Oh, I mean, I don't drink. I've tried Coronas. I've tried Heinekens. I've tried a lot. And the taste is awful. I'm gonna tell you that straight up. The taste is awful. The taste of alcohol is dog shit. I still don't get the hype. I literally think Capri Suns and Kool-Aids are better. And again, but again, I'm not saying it's wrong. Like, you can like alcohol, you can like smoking. I'm fine with that. I just think society promotes it, especially to the youth, and then they wonder why people become alcoholics. But with the vaping thing, so many young people will like vape in front of other people's faces. Like, that's disrespectful. Like, imagine like for example, society doesn't want you to chew with your mouth open, which I understand, it's disgusting. Chew with your mouth closed. But then they'll be fine with people like vaping in front of other people's faces. It's like, please do that in your private life. Like, do it at your home. You can do it literally anywhere. Just please do not put it on my fucking face. You don't look cool doing it. You just look like a fucking moron. Especially when you're doing, no, I don't want prohibition back. I just want society to start promoting it as, hey, this is unhealthy. That's why I always like tell my friends, no, I fucking hate alcohol. And look, guess what? I promote sober's doper. I genuinely think that if you rely on alcohol to have fun, then that's not fun anymore. I'm sorry. I'll tell you that straight up. And look, I'm fine if people drink 1 beer, 2 beers, but please, if you know what your limit is, then don't drink over that damn limit. And you know what? It's killed people. How many drunk driving accidents have there been? So many people are dying because of this, and yet society still says, oh, drinking alcohol is cool and all that. It's not cool. You can do it. It's cool. I'm fine with it. I know a lot of people who do it. And I'll tell you this right now. I like margaritas. Margaritas taste good. But promoting it, and then you wonder why the fuck people are alcoholics. It's annoying. It's genuinely frustrating. But the vaping thing is more just of a annoying thing. I don't care if you vape. I personally don't. I don't really like that. Look, I have my own problems. Like, for example, I tend to overeat. Why do you think I'm overweight? So I have my own problems. Like, overeating is also a bad thing. But look, I believe in being sober. I believe sober is doper. I believe it's more fun to remember what you did last night. I'm sorry. But I remember I've been called a pussy before just because I don't drink. I just hate the taste, and I don't think it's fun to have to rely on alcohol to have fun. Because if you rely on it, then I'm sorry, but that's just weird. But okay, sorry for my rant. It's just there's a lot of young people here. I feel like because I have a platform, I would like to promote sober is doper. I'm sorry. And look, I don't mind smoking. I don't mind vaping. And again, I said this. I like having margaritas. Margaritas taste good. And I can understand because it's not the youth's fault. Because of course you see on TV, you see on movies, like drinking is cool and all that. But please, 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 I want to promote that. And I'm sorry, but I'm going to promote that lifestyle. If I was to ever be famous on YouTube, that would be the thing I promote. I promote, hey, being sober is doper. That's why, like, there's a YouTuber named Balin Levine. He has like over 1 million subscribers. He's on TikTok, he's on YouTube and everything, and he promotes, no drinking, no smoking. And I feel like he's genuinely helped the youth in that. But sorry, that's got into my whole rant. It's just I had a friend vaping yesterday and was in a public area and all that, but the smoke kept getting in everyone's face, even behind him. And it frustrated me because it's like, holy shit, you don't care that much about people? Like, do you really not care about people enough to where you don't care if smoke gets in them? Now, of course, vape clouds aren't really that big, but still, it's a disturbance. Again, it's like, for example, chewing with your mouth open. It looks nasty. It doesn't affect anyone though, but genuinely, society has said, please don't chew with your mouth open. However, I guess throw smoke, vape clouds, and all that. I don't know. It just, to me, when I see someone vape, all it screams is, "Hey, everyone, I have a tiny penis, and I want to tell everyone about it." And I'm also gonna, because we're talking about this, and I'm sorry, maybe I shouldn't, but I have a platform, and I'm gonna use that platform to all my younger people, whether you're around the ages of 18, 19, 20, all those ages. It's okay to be a virgin. It's okay to not have sex with multiple women. In fact, I'll tell you this: please practice safe sex. Because look, you're at an age where you're gonna want to do that. Trust me, man. I've been in that spot. But please practice safe sex. Wear a condom. Please wear a condom. Don't listen to those people who say professional raw dogger, haha, condoms are uncomfortable. Please just wear a condom, man. There's a lot of diseases out there. Please just be safe. And not only that, I think if you're gonna have a kid, it should be with someone you genuinely love, not just some girl with big cheeks. Okay, and I want to promote that. Have sex with who you love. Don't just do it out of nowhere. And if you are, please practice safe sex. Wear a condom. I don't care if your pullout game is strong. Please just be safe. Whether it's diseases, whether it's a kid, please practice safe sex. Don't listen to society. Sure, you can do it. Do it. In fact, I've done it before. But just please practice safe sex. Please, especially to those younger people out there. Because I think there's a lot of young people who will have kids at the age. I'll tell you this right now. My mom had 2 kids by the time she was 18. None of them were me, though. She had me when she was like 29, 30, somewhere around there. But yeah, it's I'm gonna promote that on my channel. You'll never see me drink on this channel. Maybe there'll be like a margarita or something like that. In fact, I could right now go pull up a Miller Lite. I'll tell you that right now. But I genuinely think that people need to start. I think young people are being put in this bad situation, and I feel like there's not enough role models. Look, I'll probably never be a role model, but I genuinely want at least one because I know there's a lot of young people. Like Coffee Machine's young, Antonio's young. I don't know who else here is around those ages, but please practice safe sex. And also another thing, and I'm sorry, I'm getting on a rant, but if a girl says no, that means no, okay? Don't keep asking her. Don't keep begging her. That just means no. Even if it's your girlfriend and you know her, no means no. Because when it comes to consent, there's no gray. It's just either yes or no. And if you're having to beg for a yes, then I'm sorry. That's not a yes. That's just a no. And of course, we have to remember that women tend to be physically weaker than men. So you're already putting her in a bad position. Sorry. It's true. There's a lot of sexual assault, especially because of drinking. Toxic masculinity, there's a lot of problems. But sorry, guys. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this, but I'm going to promote it because I genuinely think that there are some people that need to. I feel like there needs to be some kind of promotion for this. But also, we got Strange Marvel Theory sending us a super chat. Thank you, guys. He says hashtag sober is doper. You know what? I believe in that. That is my belief. And look, if you like, for example, if you guys told me, hey, I like cigarettes, I like smoking, that's cool. But please limit yourself. Especially alcohol. And I genuinely want to tell those young people out there, sober is doper. In my own personal life, I say that, and there are still friends of mine who will be like, holy shit, you sound stupid, everything like that. It's like, okay. Whenever you get a disease at the age of 25, you come back crawling back to me. All right. I'm just kidding. Thank you, Strange Raw 30. That means a lot. Oh, I overeat carbs and sugars. I would just have restraint. I could lose pesky 30 pounds. And look, like I have flaws too. I overeat a lot. There are times where I'll eat like a bag of chips, like an entire bag of chips, and still feel hungry after, you know. But yeah, sorry about that. Sober is definitely doper. I used to drink heavy. It's not for business for sure. It's a waste of time when you wreck your liver. Yeah, look, I know there's gonna be like, for example, alcoholism can become an addiction, and you know, addictions are incredibly difficult to deal with. I mean, I have an addiction to overeating. I'll tell you that straight up, and that's my flaw, and that could lead to death to me, sadly, or high cholesterol or something like that. Although these last couple of weeks I have been on a diet. I have been working out. Like, I'm good at working out. I'm just bad at eating. But wait, crap. What did I say? Cancel Isaac. Oh, yeah, I just saw. I'll read that in a bit. But yeah, look, but what I do believe is adults should start promoting to younger kids about alcoholism. Start teaching, show them the real nasty part. But I don't think that's going to help anything really. It might help a couple kids, which I still think is helpful. But I truly believe is we need to start making it societally less susceptible. Kind of like cigarettes. Cigarettes are kind of dying out. Like, if you notice, a lot of younger people aren't really smoking cigarettes. I mean, they're still smoking. They're vaping and all that shit. But it has kind of turned where cigarettes are nasty. And look, there's been other things. Like, for example, heroin is seen as bad. So not a lot of people, I mean, there's people who do heroin or cocaine, stuff like that. I mean, of course, there's people who are doing these bad things, but it's limiting because society has treated it as, this isn't good, don't do it, you know. But anyway, sorry, guys. I only tasted Corona. Of course you have, you fucking Mexican. I'm just kidding. That's the only bit of alcohol I drink. Isaac becomes school PSA. I mean, of course, I never will get to that point. But if I was to do a school PSA, I'd genuinely be like, hey, man, you know, I was in that position. I remember when I was young, I'll tell you this, the first little bit of alcohol I tasted was around when I was 16. And that's because my dad left an open Bud Light can. I think when he was working on the restroom, like he was fixing something. And I just took a sip and I thought it was disgusting. But yeah. I really never taught they could society to go away from cigarettes. You rarely see them in movies. I still think there's a little bit of problem, but I will say it's seen as less susceptible now. You know what I mean? But yeah, you're a good role model, man. Safe sex, man. Thank you. Sorry if I got into that. It's just, I feel like a lot of young people are being taught bad things. And I feel like I would love to just help the youth in that capacity, if you know what I mean. I'm not 14 like Kamuzu. Oh my god. I think, isn't Kamuzu like 18? I don't remember. Isaac, you said women are strong, cancel. Damn it. I'm just kidding. But it is sadly, it is true. Women tend, I'm not saying of course. I mean, there's strong women like Gina Carano. I'll tell you this right now. Gina Carano could snap my back like fucking Bane did to Batman. But no, like physically, it's been statistically proven women tend to be weaker. I'm not saying all the time. It's just that that's usually kind of how it is. It's a sad thing. And that's why I do think a lot of men need to be taught how to truly respect women. And again, like if a girl says no, that means no. Even if it's not sex, like it can be like just dating. Like let's say you ask a girl and she says no. Just be like, hey, okay. Because look, the reality is there's plenty of women. There's plenty of women out there. There's plenty of fish in the sea. You probably haven't met your soulmate. I know it's hard to learn that when you're young because you don't see it that way. But you know, I think a lot of girls are always put in tough positions because the guys will always forcefully tempt them to lose their virginity, and women tend to put in that awkward position because they tend to be weaker physically. But yeah, that's pretty awesome, Isaac, using your platform to speak to the younger viewers. Really need more people with more platforms like you. Thank you, man. But yeah, thank you, Daniel. I don't know. It's because I'm young and I see a lot of young people around me. Like, for example, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I have a friend who told me that he doesn't wear condoms. He kept telling me that he's a raw dogger, that his pull-out game is strong and everything. And I genuinely looked at him straight in the face and I was like, dude, I don't care how good it is. It's still not safe. There's STDs, there's everything. There's, of course, then unwanted pregnancies. Not only that, but we live in Texas, so it's not like you could do anything about that. But it's just disrespectful. And can I say this? Especially if a girl asks you to wear a raincoat. Yeah, that's what I actually call them. I call them raincoats, but condoms, of course. If she asks you to wear a raincoat and you don't wear one, you can fuck off. That is unconsensual. You are now going to destroy a woman's life because of some pure stupidity. And look, I know it's uncomfortable, but just wear them. In the long run, it'll help you. It'll benefit you. Because a couple of minutes of pleasure means nothing if something bad happens. I don't care. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have sex. I just think that you should practice it, and you should practice. That means you should practice safe sex, like wearing a raincoat. Wearing a ring. I actually don't know what the comments are saying, but I don't know. But wait, what's happening? Wait, is there like arguments in the chat? Guys, please don't have arguments. I don't even know. I'm trying to read the comments. I don't know. But sorry, guys, I went into a big speech. Love Isaac, thank you. Don't smoke or drink or have unsafe sex because I said so. I've spoken. A strange man with 30 years, the older man. So he's the one who people more need to listen to than me. I'm only like 21 years old, man. But yeah, Isaac, racism. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Alcohol is way too salty, honestly. I don't like the taste. Like, I'm fine if you drink it, and I understand the urge, but I feel like I want to teach people that, hey, you don't need a drink to have fun. I'm gonna cancel you now. I say, do it, no balls. I'm just kidding. As that buzz cut looks good on you. I'll say I like the buzz cut. I might bring it back someday. I don't know. I do want to cut my hair eventually because my hair is starting to get way too long. It gets disrupting. You can even see it, like it comes to my mouth. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah. Shut up. I don't even know what's happened. I'm sorry. I don't even know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. Thanks, Isaac. I want Snyder to direct Wonder Woman 3. Hey, I would like that too, man. I would like that too. Antonio, shut up, Lewis. Is based on Antonio. You still make fun of 14 on 20. Let's not argue, guys, please. Let's not argue, guys, please. I don't know. I don't know. You're not a grandpa. You're a great-great-grandfather. I don't even know what the heck just happened. Yeah, unprotected sex can lead to a whole new set of problems. Strapped on that Jimmy hat. Yeah, I agree. I'm just sad that society promotes it so much. Oh, I just got a comment from Branson Belcher. He's somebody who watches all my videos and comments, but he's never on the live streams. He says everyone loves the podcast. Totally, thank you, man. But he's always commenting. He's always commenting, and like he'll send like full on paragraphs too. But I want to pull up this comment from Fazari because you guys saw the thank you video I made. And again, I appreciate every one of you, Rain, Coffee Machine, Antonio, Louis Berry, Strange Marvel Theories. All of you guys are amazing, and I love you guys. You guys are. Do we have admins arguing here? I think it's something I didn't read it all. So I'll say this: I have a problem reading a lot. I tend to have that problem reading things. So I didn't really read it all, but I'm assuming that's what's going on. Like it was something about age. I don't know. But I do ask you guys to please not argue. But I don't know. And again, no banning. No, please mods. If you ever ban anyone, please ask me first beforehand. Why the heck is my YouTube on white mode? Okay. Anyways, I want to pull up this comment. Or making love. What the? Are you wearing a ring? Oh crap! Coffee machine. You're pretty young, man. I don't think you should be doing that. I don't know. I don't even know what your age is, but yeah. Hey, yo, can I join? Oh wait! Oh my god. I don't even know what's going on, man. I love this chat. All right. So I have my good friend Flazari right here, who's not in the stream for some reason. All right, so let me move this here. So Flazari, so when I was making I won't pull up those comments. Do you simultaneously stream on this? So I used to like put my show on Spotify, but it's actually kind of pricey. It's a little pricey, man. Or not pricey, but it's actually difficult because on StreamYard you have to pay to get more gigabytes in order to download your streams. But I used to put like all those streams, like I would upload it and then put it on Spotify. I don't think Spotify has live streaming at all. Like even Joe Rogan, like Joe Rogan's show is pre-recorded. But yeah, on Spotify you can't do live streams. But let's get into the Flazzari comment. So Flazzari, so around the time when I was making those videos on Ezra Miller, this guy would nonstop because if you guys remember my Ezra Miller videos, used to, like, I used to rant a lot about Ezra. And so eventually I kind of stopped. I kind of started looking at things both ways. And now I'm just kind of like, hey, I don't really want to talk about this situation, so I'll just move on until the court day is over with. But Flazzari would always comment saying, oh my God, you're an idiot. How could you say this? And throughout the last couple of months, he would like post positive comments. And he said, and in this video that I made called Thank You, he said, at first I didn't give you a chance, but I started like you. And then I responded with, why didn't you like me? He said, I think I got tired of the same cliche YouTubers who didn't look at it both sides, and you're the only one who's actually brought up reasonable and logical points. And honestly, that means a lot because that's kind of what I like doing. I feel like too many people, because look, I will say this, Ezra Miller seems to be guilty, but we can't confirm that. But again, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that whole crap. But I have said recently, hey, there's a good chance maybe all of this is false. Maybe these are false allegations. Like, for example, the Mia Solange stuff, I came out and I said, hey, I got that wrong because it doesn't seem like Mia actually pulled up any actual facts. Not only that, but there's also some awkward things about the Dakota thing, the Gibson thing. And so then I said that. I kind of said, that's why I don't really want to talk about it because people are seeing it as a black and white thing. There are people who, if they're for Ezra, like they believe Ezra's innocent, or people believe that Ezra's guilty, it seems like neither side wants to actually debate the real subject. It seems like each side wants to believe their own narrative and then just keep on that narrative. And I've said in my videos, hey, even in my Mia Solange video, I said, hey, I genuinely am worried. I'm wondering if this is even true. Because I do think people look at things way too black and white. There's gray in the middle that I feel like, for example, I'm only going to bring this up a little bit. So of course this week there was this whole big argument with Matt Jarbo still because Zod right here, the guy in the top right corner, he did an entire stream talking about how he's mad at Jarbo, who's this guy on the left, the white guy right here. And it's whole drama. And I made a stream kind of putting out everything that I needed to say. And what I basically said is people are looking at this as way too black and white because one side believes Sill's a liar, he's a grifter and everything. And then the other side is kind of like, oh, Jarbo's racist. He's attacking the Snyder fandom. And all I said was, hey, I think Sill genuinely is giving these scoops and he's just doing his job. And I can understand him being mad at Jarbo because Sill has said stupid things. I can't stand when Sill says like when Sill is like, oh, we're here hanging out. We don't care about you guys. But then we'll bring up Jarbo in every stream. So it's like, you're being kind of disingenuous. But Jarbo at the same time, I think also has flaws because Jarbo, like, he's attacking them, for things other scoopers do. He's just doing the scoop game. And I feel like Jarbo has reached to a point where he seems like to be so much against Sill. And I think a lot of those videos kind of just feel useless to me. And I saw it in a kind of black and white way. And even somebody, and I'm going to pull up this comment right now. Actually, I'm going to pull it up from my phone because I don't have it on my computer. So I look at it both ways. I'm going to say this publicly right now. I am friends with Zod. I am friends with RJ. And I'm friends with Max. And somebody, so I was in Zod's stream. Zod has some great streams. By the way, I'm going to be on Zod's stream on Wednesday. So I was on Zod's stream and I was commenting. I was like, hey, Zod, good stream and all that. And this guy named Mr. Wayne has the audacity to comment this. So here is the screenshot and here's the paragraph. Let me have it clear. He says, and by the way, I want to give context. I was the only one in that stream who has a public friendship with RJ and Max and Zod. So here's a comment. And he says, I don't know if you guys can read it, but I'll just read it. He says, for your information, we actually got a rata in the chat who has links to a certain RJ and Max. Just saying. So when these people come on these streams, you know where it's coming from. But hey, it's all good. And I don't usually get mad at these comments. I don't usually get mad. However, don't you ever fucking call me a rata. Now, for those wondering, I think there's obvious context clues. Rata means rat in Spanish. Mr. Wayne is a little bitch. The guy who made that comment. And I know it's obviously towards me. Why? Because I'm the only one who's publicly in that stream friends with RJ and Max. If you're going to address me, say my fucking name. You know, like Heisenberg. Say my name. I'm not rata. I'm just friends with Zod. I'm friends with RJ Max. And I've said this before, and I'll fucking state this again. This really isn't actual drama. There's nothing to actually argue about. It's literally just one guy saying, hey, this guy has wrong scoops and all that. And this guy has wrong scoops. And then the other being like, oh, you're anti-Snyder. This isn't something serious. This isn't politics. This isn't life-threatening. So don't tell me I'm a rata because I'm friends with two guys who are arguing. This is like two friends arguing over who ate the last sandwich. It doesn't mean jack shit. It's not important. It's not serious. He has a lame-ass claim. And you're calling me a rata for that? Nah, bro. You don't know me? Trust me, bro. I am no rata. I've literally seen people in front of me shoplift. And I still wouldn't say shit, even if they're strangers, because I don't care. I'm not gonna get into issues that I'm not aware of and I don't know. And don't you dare call me rata. You don't know me. You don't know my life. Don't tell me shit, okay? Don't tell me crap. I'm friends with whoever I want to be. I don't care who. And I'll say one thing I will disagree with. So when Max on Zal's stream said that he's neutral, that he's in the middle. All right. He said he was in the middle. And so it was like, well, you can't be in the middle because that means you're against us, which I think is a very pussy move because this, again, isn't even a serious situation. This isn't even anything factually proven right. You can't factually prove one side right or the other. You can't. It's just two people who have a big disagreement. And I didn't like that because you were basically inciting that if you dare disagree with. And that's the one thing that did frustrate me about So. Although I do agree with what Sil said, hey, the reason why I don't follow you anymore, Max, is because your entire stream is just criticizing me. And I can't blame him. I would do the same thing. And that's something he brought up that I didn't even look at beforehand. Because, again, this isn't a black and white issue. But the one thing I didn't like is he was like, oh, you're against us because that means you're on the other side. No, it just means you don't want to get fucking involved. You don't want to do anything about it. Same thing with me. I don't think this is as simple. I think both sides have their mistakes. I think both sides are flawed, but I think also both sides make reasonable points. So, Mr. Wayne, if you're watching this, don't be a little bitch. Say my name next time. You have no claim. I'm no rata. In fact, it seems like you're more of a little bitch by not even saying my name. And also, if you care that much about internet drama with small content creators like all of us, then that says more about you because you're a little basement dwelling cave troll who doesn't show your face on camera because you're scared of people seeing your triple chin. All right. That's all I'm saying, man. And I don't, this isn't Zod's fault, of course. It's not Zod's fault. It's not his fault what other people do in their free time, especially if they're fans of him. But I'll straight up say it. That Mr. Wayne guy is a little bitch. He's a little bitch. You're not my friend. Anyways, yeah, screw Mr. Wayne, man. I don't know why you had to say that, but if next time if you call me that, and I was about to say something, but I'm like, hey, you know what? Hold back, Isaac. But I believe it was towards me because who else in that comment? Who else could he talk about when nobody there was, associated with me? Sorry, guys. Why is it not coming out clear? Crap. It's not clear. There we go. But I did screenshot it, but and again, don't attack him, don't harass him, but genuinely it annoyed me what he said because he was, don't call me a rata, you don't know my life, trust me, bro. You're probably just some you're probably some fucking white 18-year-old kid, who just got out of high school and is a cave dwelling, probably has never spoken to a woman in their life. It's like, dude, you don't know me, you don't know shit. Go touch grass, please. Thank you. Sorry about that. I was in a little rant because of what Mr. Wayne said. But anyways, Roger M4A1 says, "What's up? This is my first time here live. Keep up the great work." Thank you, Roger. Thank you for being here, man, and welcome to Multiverse of Movies. If I may ask, what was the video that kind of got you to my channel? I always like asking that question, but yeah. There's still 26 people. But crap, what are we talking about? And some people in the chat, bro. Ever since the Scoop game has become prominent in our community, I feel like that's where all the tension, arguing, fighting really got worse. Yeah, I agree. I also think people make too much shit over things that aren't that serious, honestly. But yeah, rata moment. Don't ever call me a rata. And you know what? I'm gonna say this, mate. Maybe I'm gonna say this right here. I genuinely think the reason why he called me a rata is because I'm Hispanic. I'm publicly Hispanic. I'm publicly Hispanic. And I genuinely think he called me a rata because I'm Hispanic and he used a Spanish word. You could have easily just said rat. You just had to take away one letter from that word. That could have probably been racially motivated. At least that little comment could have been racially motivated. And yeah, fuck Mr. Wayne. Fuck that guy. And if you weren't talking about me, regardless, man, if you're treating internet drama that serious, because the whole Zod, Sil, Jarbo thing isn't that serious. It's not. It really isn't. Very few internet drama beefs I've seen are actually that serious. But yeah. Sorry, guys, my voice is kind of dying out. I feel like I spoke a lot. This is actually one of the best streams I've done in a while. I'm surprised. But yeah, I'll move on from that. Letting their position on Ezra Miller divide them. I genuinely think that people need to stop really going much into the Ezra Miller stuff, because I think there's so many people who are just looking at one side and thinking, all right, I got to stick with that because I've already made my public opinion. I've stopped talking about Ezra, and even in the last couple of videos I made on Ezra, I've kind of said that we really don't know the 100% thing. We still don't know 100% what's going on, but still, it's like I think Ezra is guilty, but I can't tell you that factually. I mean, we still need to wait for the court date, you know. It was something related to Zack Snyder, just as when I first saw you. Thank you, man. And yeah, of course, hashtag restore the Snyderverse, man. I think I have an image right here to pop up. I mean, I have this picture right here for Zack Snyder. I actually have this clip too. Let me actually pop it up.
Boy, do we have problems up here.
But yeah, Zack Snyder's Justice League is it's my favorite movie of all time. It's my favorite movie of all time, man. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Wait, do I even have an image right here? Oh yeah, I have this image, Warner Bros. Discovery. I also have this image right here. Yeah. But anyways, oh crap! It's really nothing burger. I already read that. Cavill is back in the building. The Snyder Cut is incredible. Yeah, it's my favorite movie of all time. Oh, I gotta show you guys something. I got this. I got this from Walmart. I showed it on one of my YouTube shorts. But it's this the Batman box from Walmart. Right here. And it shows the Batman. And you see what comes in? Oh, Catwoman's here. And of course it comes with a Blu-ray copy of the Batman right here. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool little box. I love the Batman. It's not as I would have preferred it to have been a Ben Affleck Batman movie, but hey, you know what? This is cool. Yeah, here's my Blu-ray copy of the Batman. You know, I love the Batman. Although I haven't seen it since my second screening in theaters. I still need to rewatch it. But yeah. Although yesterday I was rewatching clips of the Snyder Cut. But yeah, next best thing. Yeah, I agree. I still like if Warner Bros. Had called me. Let's say I had time traveled and I went back in time and I had already seen the Batman, and I'm at a Warner Bros. Meeting and they tell me, "Hey, would you prefer a Ben Affleck Batman solo movie, or would you prefer the Batman?" Meaning that the Pattinson version of it would have never existed. I would have still straight up said Ben Affleck's Batman, because Ben Affleck's Batman still to this day my favorite Batman. Heisenberg as Mr. Freeze. Jesse, we need to freeze. That scene, Flash going through time, is the best scene. That was a beautiful scene. That was wonderful. I'd say my favorite scene in the entire movie is still Cyborg's origin. I know that's unpopular, but Cyborg's origin, seeing him play football, seeing, you know, how he's always disappointed that his dad can't be there for him. That scene always makes me tear up, especially when the dad sees Victor on the table. It always hits me emotionally, man. I love that scene, and that's probably my favorite scene. And then, of course, you see him giving money to that woman who has very little money, and that's probably the scene I love most. But there's a lot of amazing scenes. There's of course, I mean, Superman. Can I talk about this movie? I mean, can I talk about this scene when Superman? So Steppenwolf is about to cut. He's about to cut. He was about to cut Cyborg in half, and he looks at him and says, "For Darkseid," and then all of a sudden, but right when he's about to hit, boom, it hits Superman's shoulder. Superman could have easily pulled out the axe. He could have pushed Steppenwolf out the way, but nah. He flies there, looks him dead in the eye, lets him hit him, doesn't do nothing. He looks at him and says, "Not impressed." And then you hear the Man of Steel theme, and it gives me, to me, the greatest 1v1 fight in any movie ever is still that Man of Steel fight between General Zod and Superman at the end of Man of Steel. That is still the best fight till this day. And when I saw the Steppenwolf versus Superman fight, it was like it gave me those vibes again. It gave me the vibe of, I think, oh my god, my throat's hurting. I don't think I can continue. My throat's actually hurting. Oh my god, sorry. But yeah, the black and white Superman suit was also beautiful, but just seeing Superman completely kick Steppenwolf's ass, and then of course you see Aquaman hit him with his trident was cool. But yeah, my favorite scene in all the Zack Snyder Justice League is still the scene of Cyborg, his origin, playing football, helping helping a schoolmate have her grades improve and everything. I loved it. But yeah, I agree. As a future programmer, I loved how they portrayed his powers. He literally has the whole internet. I love that too, because something so complex was seen as so simple in the eyes of Cyborg, and they show you that he could literally just turn on all the world's supply of nukes within seconds. He could change somebody's finances within seconds, and everything was literally in the palm of his hands. You know, I actually liked Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. I think he was great. I mean, look, let's not deny it. He's nothing like the Lex Luthor that we know and love. He's not my favorite, of course, nowhere near it. But I thought Jason Eisenberg was great, and I loved seeing that version of Lex. I think he was wonderful. But yeah, that whole movie could almost be considered a Cyborg movie. I disagree with that, but he was definitely the heart and soul of that movie, because it's his origin story and everything. But yeah, Jesse is with the worst part of BVS. No, I would disagree with that. I still liked him. I mean, I still say this. He's not my favorite. He's nowhere near my favorite. My favorite Lex Luthor, but still pretty cool. I liked him. Love that line in Snyder Cut. Yeah. And I also love that scene when Cyborg, after the Flash uses the Speed Force to turn back time. I love that scene when Cyborg is in the 3 mother boxes, and he sees his parents. It's like, you're not alone anymore. You can be whole again. And he looks, and it shows him with his 2 parents, and he looks at them and he says, "I'm not broken. I'm not broken, and I'm not alone." And that was probably one of my favorite scenes. Yeah, he was only 1 minute in Lex Luthor and Snyder Cut for only a minute. I thought he was pretty cool in it. Same thing with Deathstroke. They're good cameos. I love every minute of Zack Snyder's Justice League, every single second. Again, it's my favorite movie of all time. It's the movie I can talk about the most. Of course, I'm a hardcore Snyder fan. Yeah. No, I think that's one of the best scenes to me. The Martha scene in BVS. I love BVS. But yeah, guys, I think you're noticing my throat's hurting. I'm gonna end the stream, guys. I'm sorry. My throat hurts. I think I'm gonna need a big break after this. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys. $36 made in super chats. I want to thank Louis Berry, and Strange Marvel Theories for the financial support. I want to thank you guys, Rayan, Antonio, Coffee Machine, Daniel, all of you guys. Thank you, and I apologize if I got into a very serious message. I just feel like I should have said that. But happy 4th of July to every one of you guys. I think this stream was like 2 hours, something over 2 hours. Yeah. But my voice is hurting. I'm having a busy day. It's actually hurting right now. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It means a lot. I probably won't stream until maybe next Thursday. Not this Thursday, but next Thursday. But yeah, thank you. It was a fun stream, and I'll see y'all next time. Ciao.